Yay, Luna. Okay. Yay, Luna. Roll over your legs. We'll start off in child's pose. So again, let's start with the premise of making yourself relatively comfortable. If you want to put a folded up blanket under your knees, you can do that. If you want to rest your forehead down on a folded blanket, you can. Or if you want to rest your forehead on a block, do that. You can extend your arms out in front of you or keep your arms by the sides of the body. So it doesn't matter what you think this pose has to look like. Take the version that works for you. And let this practice serve what you need. Slowly start to breathe a little deeper, letting the body settle in, starting to notice the breath and notice the way it moves through you. Maybe breathing into the parts of the body that feel the tightest, maybe into your lower back or your hips, maybe your shoulders and your neck. Wherever that is for you, breathe there, point your breath there, fill it up, and then let it soften. Soften your forehead, your jaw, your tongue, your shoulders. Soften your spine and your hips towards your heels. Take a deep breath in. Fill up the whole back of your body. On your exhale, let your hips soften down a little more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, you can come up onto your hands and your knees. There you go. And from here, you can lift your head and your tailbone on your inhale. On your exhale, you can curl your chin into your chest and round. Always good when this doesn't want to connect. There we go. Yeah? Inhale, lift your head and your tailbone. Exhale to curl in, chin to chest and round. Inhale, head and tailbone lift. And exhale to curl in. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg back. Careful of neighbors. Lift your heel. Inhale, lift your gaze. And on your exhale, curl your knee to nose and round. Inhale to extend. Exhale to curl in. Inhale to extend. And exhale to curl. Nice. Inhale to extend. Going to bring your toes down to the mat. Slide your toes over to the left. And then look to the left. So you're stretching the whole right side of your body, even into your obliques. Take a deep breath in. That's right. And a deep breath out. On your inhale, come back to center. Bring your knee down to the mat. Extend your left leg back. Lift your heel, lift your gaze. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale to curl. Inhale, extend. And exhale to curl. Inhale, extend. Bring your toes down to the mat. Slide your toes over to the right. Maybe look to your toes, your heel. Feel that length through the left side of your body. We're just getting started. And then come back to center. Bring your knee down to the mat. Going to tuck both toes, extend both heels back, and come into a plank. You can press your chest forward, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to drop your right hip towards the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back. One more time, exhale to the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale, left. Inhale, come back. And exhale, lower all the way down onto, you want to keep going. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Going to bring your hands out to the sides and come up onto your fingertips. Roll your elbows up. On your inhale, lift yourself up, look forward, and on your exhale, come down. 2 more times. Inhale, roll yourself up. There you go. Exhale, roll yourself back down. Use the breath as your guide to inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Bring your hands by your low ribs. Going to press down into your hands, bring your seat to your heels. Take a breath here. And then tuck your toes. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can pedal your legs. You can lift a leg. You can open a hip. You can do whatever feels right in your body. And then from here, settle down into your heels, your legs, your spine. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. You can reach for opposite elbows. You can sway from side to side. There you go. And then let your arms hang heavy. Maybe your big toes touch and your heels are slightly separated. You're going to bend your knees and sink your hips. Inhale, reach your arms forward towards the windows. Your head reaches forward towards the windows. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, reach your arms up for chair. Oh no, your knees stay bent. On your exhale, intertwine your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest. And on your exhale, with a long spine, fold over your legs. Take a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Separate your feet the width of the mat. Turn your toes out and come down into a squat. And maybe you want to move around in your squat. Maybe you want to use that folded up blanket under your heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And on your exhale, your hands down to the mat. Going to start to walk your hands forward as you lengthen your legs and come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. On your inhale, come up on your toes. On your exhale, bend your knees and look forward. Going to start to make your way up to the front of your mat. And on your exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And on your exhale, your hands to your heart. Okay. Because we enjoyed that chair pose so much, you're going to bend your knees and sink your hips. Inhale, your arms swing up. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest. And on your exhale, take a giant step back on your mat. Your arms reach back. Your chest reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. On your exhale, your knee comes down to the mat. Your arms reach up. So if you want to cushion up your knee, you can double up your mat, or you can use that folded up blanket. Yeah? Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, maybe you sink your hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, maybe reach back. There you go. Inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, your hands down to the mat. Start to walk your hands back as you extend your front leg. You can pull your left hip back. You can roll your right hip forward. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to bring your heart towards your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Going to bend into your front knee. Inhale, your arms reach up. Intertwine your fingers, your index reaches up. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, side bend to the left. L'autre gauche. Voila. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. On your exhale, come back to center, your hands to your heart. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and on your exhale, hook your right elbow over your left knee to twist. There you go. One more deep breath in, and a deep breath out. On your inhale, come back to center, your arms reach up. On your exhale, your hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee. Going to walk your hands forward and float your back leg up. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, step your right foot up to the top of your mat and fold over your legs. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, your arms swing up. There you go. Your left knee comes into your chest. On your exhale, big step back on your mat. Your arms sweep by your sides. The crown of your head reaches forward. Balance on a Friday, it never works. Don't worry about it. Okay, there you go. Inhale. And on your exhale, arms reach up. Your knee comes down to the mat. Again, cushion it up. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, your hips sink forward. Inhale. On your exhale, start to open your chest as you reach back. Inhale, come back to center, and on your exhale, your hands down to either side of your foot. Start to walk your hands back. Extend your front leg. Pulling your right hip back, inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, bend into your knee. Your arms reach up. Intertwine your fingers, your index reaches up, take a deep breath in. Side bend to the right. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, your hands to your heart, twist to the right. Every inhale, the crown of your head reaches forward. Every exhale, you twist a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, come back to center. Exhale your hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Your hips are even. This is sort of a supported warrior 3, yeah? Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Both feet step together at the top of your mat. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, your arms swing up. Exhale, lengthen your legs and fold. Inhale, flat back to lengthen. On your exhale, plant your hands. Right leg steps back. That's it. On your inhale, high lunge. On your exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your inhale, come back to center, arms reach up. On your exhale, your back knee comes down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. On your exhale, reach back. Inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, your hands to either side of your foot. Start to straighten your front leg. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Don't get too comfortable. Bend into your front knee. Inhale, your arms reach up. Intertwine your fingers, your index reaches up. Take a deep breath in and then side bend to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Voila. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. I have to do the same side or this is not going to work. Okay. You're going to open your arms so your right hand comes to the inside of your foot. Your left arm reaches up. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and then you can scooch all 10 toes. I should do the other side. Turn all 10 toes to face the left side wall. You can scooch your left toes back a little. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. On your exhale, both hands down to either side of your foot. Step back, plank. Take a deep breath in your plank. On your exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward on your belly, lift your chin and your chest, baby cobra. Exhale, seat to heels. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, come up on your toes. On your exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Come up to the front of your mat, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, your arms swing up. This might be the last chair. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Just saying. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Left leg steps back. Inhale, high lunge, come up. Exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, your knee comes down to the mat. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to bend back. There you go. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, your hands to the mat. Extend your front leg. Pull your right hip back. Roll your left hip forward. Inhale. On your exhale, bend into your front knee. Arms reach up. Intertwine your fingers and side bend to the right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale your hands to your heart for a twist. Okay. Deep breath in. Exhale. And then from here, your left hand comes down to the inside of your foot. Your right arm reaches up. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee. Yeah, you can scoot your right toes back a little bit and then turn all 10 toes to face the right side wall as you come into your modified side plank. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. On your exhale, both hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward on your belly, lift your chin and your chest, baby cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Okay, on your inhale, right leg up and back. On your exhale, knee to chest, step your foot up between your hands. Gonna hop your back foot in and straighten your front leg. You can bring both hands to your hips and then slowly come up. Gonna pull your right hip back and roll your left hip forward. Inhale to lift your chest and lengthen. And on your exhale, with a long spine, slowly start to fold. If you want to bring your hands down to the mat or to blocks, you can. If you want to bring your hands onto your shin, you can. Every inhale, you lengthen. Every exhale, you fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gonna bend into your front knee. Inhale, arms up. Come onto the heel of, onto the ball of your back foot. And on your exhale, twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. On your inhale, come back to center, arms reach up. On your exhale, warrior two, open out to the sides. Line up, front heel to back, inner arch. Core engaged, tailbone long. There you go. On your inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. On your exhale, come back through center, reach forward, lower your forearm to your thigh. Your left arm up and over, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gonna look down at the floor, bring both hands down to the mat, and then walk your hands to the left so that you turn all 10 toes to the left. Your toes turn in, your heels turn out. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and exhale to fold. There you go. You can walk your hands in line with your feet. You can use a block to press down into. But think about lengthening through the backs of your legs, maybe sitting up on the ceiling, yeah? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, gonna walk your hands to the front of your mat and bend into your front knee. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna do the same side as you. Press down into your left hand. One last twist to the right. Right arm up. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, both hands down. Downward facing dog. If you want to take a flow, you can inhale forward, exhale lower. If you want to stay in your down dog, stay in your down dog. This is for you. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, left leg up and back. On your exhale, knee to chest, step your foot between your hands. High lunge, come up. On your exhale, twist to the left. There you go. Inhale, come back into your high lunge. On your exhale, warrior two, open out to the sides. Nice. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. On your inhale, flip your palm up, reverse back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come back through warrior two. Reach forward, lower your forearm to your thigh. Your right arm reaches up and over. Extended side angle. No, not over, not over. I'm gonna help you. It'll go, not now. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, look down at the floor. Bring your hands down to the mat and then walk them over to the right side wall. Your toes turn in, your heels turn out. You can take that same forward fold again, or maybe you reach for the big toes of each foot and you use that to fold you a little deeper. That's it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Gonna walk, come up a little bit, release your toes. Gonna walk your hands to the front of your mat. Bend into your left knee. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Press your right hand down. Twist to the left. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, both hands down. Downward facing dog. If you want to take a flow, take a flow. Inhale forward, exhale lower. Inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, come up on your toes. On your exhale, bend your knees and look forward. We're going to come to sit down. You can extend your legs. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest. You can sit up on a block or a folded up blanket if you feel that you're really caving in, yeah? Going to step your right foot over your left leg. Right hand next to your right hip. Inhale your left arm up. And on your exhale, you can hook your elbow over your knee or hold to the outside of your thigh as you twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in and a deep breath out. On your inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, counter twist. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, come back to center. Gonna uncross your legs. We'll do the other side. Your left knee comes into your chest. Your left foot steps over your right leg. Left hand next to your left hip. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale to twist. Again, you can hold to the outside of your thigh, or you can hook your elbow over your knee. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. On your inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, counter twist to the left, right. One deep breath, inhale. And on your exhale, come to center. Gonna cross your legs. Inhale to reach up. And on your exhale, with a long spine, fold. And let your forehead just soften. You can use a block. You can rest it down. Or just let it hang in the air, allowing your neck to open. And we'll take a minute here to let go of all of that built-up energy, all of that muscle tension releasing, the thoughts turning inward. A settling on the breath. And when you're ready, you can slowly roll yourself up. And we'll come into the first of our yin poses. So, maybe a folded up blanket, maybe a block, yeah? You're gonna bring your right shin to face the short edge of your mat, so the front edge of your mat. Your left shin faces the long edge of your mat. So if your hips feel especially uneven, and probably they will, mine definitely do, you can use a prop to cushion up the space in between and to lift your right hip as well, yeah? And then you can inhale to lengthen and exhale to start to fold forward. You can release your forehead onto a block, onto stacked hands. And while this pose tends to be especially uncomfortable for some, we'll stay here long enough to allow the hip to release. So instead of tensing up with what I just said, notice if your breath started to get short. And point your mind onto that breath to deepen it, to soften it. Notice if your jaw is tight. Let that go. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth shoulders. Wherever you feel the most, breathe into that. Resist the call to move a lot, to release the discomfort. And try to stay with it just a little longer. We're here another 30 seconds. Just a couple of breaths. Last inhale. A last exhale. And then slowly making your way back. You can stay if you want. And making your way back up. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you can come back to center and then just move over to the other side. You can take your props with you. Yeah, I know everybody's doing un fiscon. You want to do the left shin facing the front of the mat, you can do the left shin facing the front of the mat. Okay, come down. I figured just turn around, but it's okay. We're sticklers for front of the room. It's all good. No problem. Nobody was into it, Madeline. All good. I was. Nice. I got one taker. It's good. And again, set yourself up with as many or as few props as you need. Don't push past where your body feels that it's being pushed to its edge. Find that first edge. Find where your body resists and stay there. And breathe there. Another 30 seconds. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And then slowly make your way back up. You can bring the soles of both feet onto the mat and just windshield wiper your knees from side to side to release all of that. Yeah? And then from here, you can cross your legs. You can roll over your legs and come into a tabletop. You can walk your hands forward and come onto your belly. And we'll set up for Sphinx. So your forearms on the mat. And don't worry too much about your alignment. Think more about a lengthening of your tailbone back. You can rest your forehead on a block. You can rest your forehead on palms pressing together as well. Sometimes it's nice to walk your elbows forward if you're going to do that. If you need a little more support, you can bring a bolster under your chest as well. You can close your eyes and just sense, breathe into your lower back. Let your pelvic bones rest down into the mat. Maybe you sense an opening through the front side of the body. You breathe into that opening. And for the last minute or so of this pose, if you want to deepen the stretch, you can turn your hands out to the sides a little. You can press down into your hands and lengthen your arms. And again, I would invite you to close your eyes. Notice where you can bring the breath. A couple of last breaths in and out. And from here, coming down, you can rest your forehead on stacked forearms and allow the body to release back. self. And when you're ready, you can bring your hands by your low ribs. You can press down into your hands and bring your seat to your heels. We'll set up for child's pose, so your knees wide, sitting back onto your heels. If you want to use a bolster, the bolster comes between your thighs and you can rest down onto it. You can use the blocks under the bolster to lift that up a little higher so that you have the floor coming up to meet you as you need. Yeah? I stole your bolster if you want it. Okay. You can turn one cheek to one side. You can turn your head to the opposite side if your head is turned to one side, evening out. Stretch in the sides of your neck. And then when you're ready, slowly rolling your spine up to vertical. You can move any props you have off to the side. You can shift your hips over to one side and come to lie down on your back. And then we're not done yet. Everyone's ready for Shavasana, almost. Your legs are extended in front of you. You can bring your right knee into your chest and bring your right knee over to the left. And you can support that shin with your bolster or with a block or with nothing at all. Your right arm teed out to the right or in a cactus or in whatever variation you feel opens the body. Last breath in here, and a last breath out. And then coming back to center, you can extend your right leg down. If you used a prop on the right side, you can move it over, on the left side, you can move it over to the right. Your left knee into your chest, and then over to the right. Again, doing whatever feels comfortable with your left arm, whether that's out into a T or whether that's a cactus or whether that's nothing at all. Your head can be turned to the left, but it can also be looking up at the ceiling or even turned to the right. So do what feels best for your neck. And don't push past that. And then inhaling to come back to center. We'll set up for Shavasana, and if you want to take a supported Shavasana, what you can do, thank you very much, is take your two blocks and put them at the front of your mat. Probably at the middle height is best. And then you can take your bolster. Whoa, thank you very much. And you can bring that to rest on top of the 2 blocks. And you can bring your shins on top of that and come to lie down. Yes, no, maybe? No. Maybe. If you don't want to do that, any other variation is the right one. Yes? There you go. But come down into your version of rest. Sink deeper into the breath. And deeper down into your mat. Soften your toes and your feet. Soften your ankles and your shins. Soften your thighs and your hips. Notice any tension in your hips and let that go. Soften your lower back, your mid back. Soften your upper back and your shoulder blades. Let your shoulders soften. And let that softness spread down your arms. To your wrists. To your hands and your fingers. Softening your neck. Your throat. Your jaw and your cheeks. Letting your eyes soften. Letting your eyelids get heavier. Letting any stored up emotion release from your forehead and your scalp. Breathing in through your nose. Let that breath travel through the body, down to your toes. And then from your toes, travel back through the body and out through the nose. Letting the breath travel from your nose to your fingertips. And with the exhale, traveling from your fingertips to the tip of your nose. So that you're breathing through the entirety of the body. Every breath. Stillness. Relaxed. And peaceful. And with that sense of peace and total relaxation in mind, start to move the fingers, start to move the toes, start to move the hands and the feet. You can stretch the body as if you're waking up for the very first time. Bringing your knees into your chest, rolling to the right. You can keep your eyes closed as you move through this, staying fetal for as long as you need, but when you're ready, pressing your left hand down and coming back up to sit. And from here, noticing the changes in the mind and the body. Knowing that you can bring these changes out into this evening, into this weekend, and into whatever you might deal with in the days to come. Maintaining a steadiness and a deepness of breath as you go. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, deep sigh out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open. Thank you very much. Happy weekend. The highest light in me sees the highest light in you. Namaste. Bon weekend. Unless you're sticking around for teacher training, in which case, don't go too far. I'm around if you have questions. Happy sleep. Thank you.